Hello, gorgeous souls. I hope this finds you well and happy on this Sunday morning. Another very cold and frosty morning here. I wonder what it's like where you are. I hope you're well and I hope you're keeping warm. I hope you're enjoying your weekend, whatever it is you're doing. Thank you for joining me today for your message from an Archangel. So I wanted to share with you this beautiful book, because sometimes people ask me where can they find information about archangels, and this is a book that I love and return to it time and time again for reassurance, or maybe to know a little bit more about an archangel that I'm not familiar with. So this is the complete encyclopedia of angels. It's by Susan Gregg. I'm sorry, it's back to front. What I'll do is create a post on Facebook. For those of you who are interested, you can see. It simply says a guide to 200 celestial beings to help, heal and assist you in everyday life. Anyway, the Archangel that is coming forward is this beautiful feminine angel, Muriel. So just like Uriel, but with an M on the front. So she makes me smile because my nana was called Muriel, and I wondered, were her parents inspired by this beautiful angel? So this angel, Muriel, beautiful, very, very gentle, very subtle. We're not always aware of her coming in, connecting with us. Very subtle energy, but very beautiful, very loving. So Muriel is an archangel that can help us find our own inner peace. We often look for happiness, pleasure, joy elsewhere, externally, but she reminds us to look within, but also to focus on our inner peace. When we're experiencing things that make us anxious, upset, annoyed, we're upsetting our balance, we're upsetting our equilibrium. So she reminds us that when we're going through these difficulties, one thing is not to deny them, but also to process them. But as we process them, what are we understanding about ourselves? What's upset us? Why has it upset us? Is there anything we can change? And if there is something that's out of our control, she would encourage us to let go of it. But what she encourages us to do also is to recognise ourselves, so who we are, not judging ourselves with anybody else, but just us, and helping us to feel the acceptance within ourselves, of ourselves, but also the things that are going on in our life, so that we can find our inner peace. That doesn't mean to say we have to ignore things, but to deal with things with an inner level of grace, so that we're not upsetting our inner peace. When we have that inner peace, we're able to deal with things much more easily and with more grace. It's a lesson that I've really been learning over this last year, and while there are things that I'm still having to deal with that can be a little bit frustrating, I'm finding myself coming to that level of acceptance much more quickly than I used to. And I used to get really flustered and annoyed and have a little stomp about. And occasionally I still lose my temper a bit, but I don't fly off the handle like I used to. This is lesson this beautiful angel has been helping me with. The other thing that Muriel helps us with is our connection with our animals, and for those less well off than ourselves. So with our pets, she helps to enhance our rapport, our relationship with our pets, helping us to truly understand them. Because they don't speak English, or they don't speak the same language as we do, but they do have a language. So she helps us to truly understand their body language, their needs, their wants, their desires. And if they're poorly and they need some help with healing, she can help with that, giving them healing or helping to guide us to the person who's going to be able to help them. She also wants us to be really mindful of those less well off than ourselves. For instance, homeless people, people who are refugees coming from overseas that are fleeing their countries. She reminds us to be compassionate, kind and understanding, to not be judgmental because we don't know their story, but to be thoughtful and be kind. And maybe there's somebody homeless, you know, sleeping in a shop doorway. Go and get them a coffee. Go and get them a bowl of, a cup of soup or a sandwich from the supermarket, just to help them survive. Maybe give them an extra blanket. Or if you know there's somewhere where they could go, if you know for a shelter for the night, maybe give them that if you're feeling inclined to. She may inspire you to go and help a charity, to help out at a charity event, or if you've got the time to go and work in a charity shop. She helps us to open our hearts to love, to true unconditional love for ourselves as well as for others. So enjoy your connection with this beautiful angel, Angel Muriel. This really lovely angel can support us and help us, but most importantly, helping us to find our inner peace. So, my lovely ones, I hope you've got a wonderful day planned. We've got our second day of the Crystal Intuitive Second Degree today. So we're working with transpersonal chakras today and creating crystal grids. So I know we're going to have a wonderful day. I hope whatever you're doing, remember, be kind to yourself, nurture yourself and cherish each other. And I wish you love, light and angel blessings. And have a wonderful day.